and welcome to Black Cats TV with me and Mike. We're here talking about goals of the season so far.
So far, because there's going to be loads more. Of course,
there's screamers on the daily, mate. Yeah, we've had a fair few. I mean, we've had a little look back through them. We'll show some clips of them coming up, I'm sure. But how many did we have? 6 or 7 already?
We've picked 7. But
okay.
there was a few that I was like, maybe that should go in, or maybe it shouldn't. I don't know. So
yeah, there'll probably be comments telling us ones we've missed, I'm sure, and please do so because we probably will have missed them, and there'll probably be some that are saying, how was that one in there? It's not that good. But
yeah.
I'm going for how I felt at the time.
Yeah.
When it went in, as well as the screamer level of it as well.
This is pure emotional feeling goals. This is what this is. Don't forget, give us a subscribe. It's completely free. Like the video, subscribe, and get involved. Let us know your favourite goal of the season so far in the comments.
Do it now.
Sorry, interrupt. Carry on.
No, that was beautifully put. Beautifully put. So I'm going to start with, as you've got the videos there, you're moving the mouse up and down, all the ones that you could be choosing there. We're going to start with our wonder boy, Chris Rigg, with his goal against Middlesbrough.
The derby goal.
The derby that's not a derby goal.
Before I show any of these, I've cropped these clips. Some are from the EFL, some are from Sky. You can tell a definite quality difference, but I apologise for some of them. But this is the Rigg one. Oh, that's beautiful. There's no sound. It's just us.
Just us. Just.
Oh.
It's just so cheeky. And
I
think, obviously, it's just an unreal goal anyway, just because of the fact that he's moving away from the goal. He does look behind him, but just his positioning to know where he was and back heel it. Not even think about, I'm getting this back to my ender. He's like, I'm scoring. Well, I mean, I don't think you did the live stream of that game, but do you remember seeing it at the time? Were you watching along with the game, or was I keeping you up to date?
I think I was watching your stream at the time, and then I watched the highlights after, and even on the highlights, I had to double take.
Yeah.
It was just was that intentional? Was he trying to backheel it across the box? And what got me with that one, I've not got it on the clip, is he went up to celebrate at the end, and I think Mundle came up and Rigg said something like, I told you so.
That's what I wanted to say there. Yeah, after the Player of the Match award, Man of the Match award, came out, I think, you're right, he said to Mundle, I told you I was going to score. So it was just that almost that arrogance of being like, I knew this was going to happen. I think my reaction ended up being like, Roberts cuts inside, shoots, going, it's going, because there was just deflection, then it was going the wrong way, and then he backheeled it, and it was just, it was
such intelligent football from such a young lad.
Pure instinct as well, to just be like, I know exactly where I am, and the audacity at 17 years old to just think in a derby game to backheel it.
We won. It's the derby.
Yeah,
we agree. It's a derby.
Shane Mundle wasn't on this list for that free kick that nearly went in at the end of that game as well.
Somebody might nominate that below. That I'll just give you a little reminder and play the video again, but in no particular order. Number 1 that you can vote on below is Chris Rigg's backheel against the Borough.
I don't know if they do goal of the month in the EFL, but I'm sure I saw something about him getting some sort of award for it there, which is understandable.
Yeah.
So
I'll pop the names above as we go through them and the numbers next to him. Just make sure you put your vote in the comments.
Yeah. Feel free to ask the bill payer's permission, and all votes will be closed. No, we're not doing that. It's not strictly or anything like that. So I'm going to jump ahead. I'm not going to do these in any order.
Yeah,
because one of my favourites this season, Isidore, against Hull,
right? It's nothing to do with the goal, though, is it?
Well, I think it was one of those moments that you think it's their corner, so you're already not expecting to score. In your mind, you're thinking, clear the ball, get it out, new passage of play, you start again. It's just the sheer moment of when Neil's tackle goes in and the ball just breaks free. and he's just off. And that you can imagine being in the away end of just like, oh, he's through on goal, but he's in his own half. And just the speed that he got to, I think we saw, what was it, 34 kilometers an hour? Is something.
I'll play it now. You talk us through it as it plays of how you were feeling. I'll think your best commentary.
I don't know if I can make the noises still, but I'll try.
Adults only YouTube.
Yeah. So there, the tackle there that came in, and he's just away, and that fullback is no slouch. They said there. And my favourite part about this goal is Isidore slows down just to beat him again, and then dinks the keeper as well. So
is that on purpose, though?
Yes, it's on purpose. He's an absolute unreal player. He literally slowed down to be like, "Get back in front of me, and I'll do you again." Like that was what made it even better for me. That goal.
And what have you got to say to the Hull fans and the commentator on that clip that we can't hear? That says the ref had a lot to do with that goal.
Bite me. I couldn't think of anything else to say. Just, it doesn't matter.
The diplomatic approach.
Yeah. We'd had a few earlier on in that half where the ref had got in the way of bits and pieces there, and it doesn't matter. I think that's what added to the moment as well. This fact that it was like, I wouldn't say a smash and grab victory at Hull, but it was just this moment of like something's happened and we just pounced on it. Whereas before, previous Sunderlands, you would think, oh, maybe they nearly get somewhere or they get forward a bit and you're like, oh, so close. But he was just like, I'm having this. You're not catching me. Actually, you are. I've done you again. And just, that's my favourite one so far. It's not even that aesthetically pleasing. It's just, you think you've got to sprint the length of the pitch and then do someone again and then dink the keeper as well.
It's the energy and the commitment you want to see.
And it's the cupping the fans to the Hull City fans who are all booing because they're ref, and then running back over to the Sun. I think he did like 5 celebrations for one goal, Isidore there. So
I do like that side of him as well. So we'll just play it again to remind people. So this will be number 2 listed above.
Look at this speed.
Wilson Isidore and his meep roadrunner moment against Hull.
Doing him again. And look at the limbs. There you go. Beautiful.
So there we go.
Absolutely. 2. You got any you want to name?
No, carry on. You're doing a grand job. Number 3.
Number 3. Let's go for, I think might have been the game afterwards. A very hard fought victory. And a goal you wouldn't expect to see in a game against the sort of thuggish opposition that we were up against.
He's teasing us.
Mundle versus Luton.
Right.
So, I don't know how far back your clip goes and hit not far enough, as you've just shown me there. But so
look at that angle.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It all started from Trey Hume and Job winning the ball back and just playing it straight out to him on the wing. And as we all know, as we've seen this season, when Mundle gets half a yard on that side of the pitch, he tends to find the far corner and in every sort of shot that he's gone for.
What I love, he's got that same cut in that Clarkey had. But he doesn't do it every single time, even if there's 3 people in front of him. He's very intelligent. You'll see a game where he doesn't do much because he's passing it back because the gap's not there. So he plays really good, intelligent football as well.
I think he runs a lot more fast and direct at them as well, which Clark was always a bit slow, wait for that moment and then jink and then earn himself the yard that way. But that goal, again, was just, it felt there's this inevitability about it when he got to that position on the edge of the box. You're like, well, he's definitely finding the far corner. There's no way stopping him. Also, I think because of how the first half had gone in that game.
How we were brutal.
Under the cosh, just 12 corners in a row.
The whole game at Luton was a pub fight.
It was. We'd obviously taken the lead. We'd been pegged back. And then, again, as we said for us before, unlike us to then think, well, it's all right, we reset and we go again. And we just do it. Normally, we would have then crumbled at 1-1 and we would have lost. So just to be like this moment of just, no, I'm just going to get the ball, drive forward, smash, far corner.
Yeah. So that was number 3, is it?
Yeah, I think 3, yeah.
Yeah, so here's a reminder. There's the strike. What a strike that is. And from the other angle, look at that.
And he's wearing the same shirt as me because he's got style, you see.
There we go.
I finally got my long sleeve one. I'm so happy. So, I'm trying to think now. So, I'm going to go to one that I think it was a very drab game. I was there live, and I was sat in Wayne Duran, friend of the channel's seat on Only Fools and SAFC. Go check him out. Subscribe to him after you've subscribed to us, of course. I sat in his seat, which is sat in the North Stand, and I was right behind this goal from Joe Bellingham against Derby. An absolutely unbelievable strike from range. The game needed a bit of quality. It wasn't the best. But that strike was an absolute worldie. If you want to show the viewers again, picks it up in midfield after a loose pass from Derby and just the keeper did a token dive there. He's not actually getting anywhere near it. Like if you watch it again, he doesn't even put his arms out. I don't think. Not bothering.
The shot it defies where it should go, in my opinion. When you look at the initial strike, it looks like it should be going through them two players, like. But it's just completely off to the
doesn't
side.
It, at the last sort of point? It really does. Obviously, I was sat directly behind it, so you saw this sort of just arrow hit, and it just didn't really move, and just sort of straight off into the sort of top corner of it there. And it was a brilliant strike in a game that really needed the quality for to get us going in that game, because it wasn't our best performance.
That's one of my top contenders. As much as I love Riggy's back heel, that's one of my top contenders. I love a goal like that.
The purist in you for a goal from range says that has to be a really good goal there.
Yeah.
Really.
But it's not just a goal from range where it's 1-on-1 with the keeper, or you've got what he's up against it. He's up against two defenders trying to stop that as well as.
And I think it's how quick it's the second clip of that goal. You show the goal, and then there's a clip showing that they literally pass the ball. It's a loose pass. He just picks it up, and he's got one thought in his mind of take a touch, smash, top corner. Yeah. I'm not waiting. You've given me this opportunity, and I'm having it. So, and he deserves it for this season. He's been fantastic, Job. So Job's in there with that number 4, I believe, is there for our one. So.
Number 4. Here's a reminder. Just watch it one more time. Smash, top corner. Keeper didn't stand a chance.
No. Look at that. See, gave it away. What was it? 2 touches before he sets himself and just
bang.
No looking back from that one. Fantastic.
Bang. Hands off, Dorman. Hands off.
Yeah, back off. So I think I've got three left. 2 of them are obviously very recent, shall we say, is the best way of saying that one. So let's go a bit further back. Isidore, Oxford United, that volley. Dan Neil dinks it in. Isidore.
Boom.
Unbelievable strike.
It's not even high power. It's not even like it's rattling the back of the neck. It's just perfectly looped.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He leans his foot out almost as if it just lands on his foot and fires in. He doesn't have any sort of I'm smashing my foot through this. It's very well placed, actually. But I think it's just because of Dan Neil's ball again, where he dinks it up over for him, and he watches it all the way onto his foot and just places it into the far corner. It's an absolute unbelievable
I've been on Dan Neil's back a bit, in the last few games, but there is moments.
Yeah. Well, I think we've all said that we thought he was better further up the pitch. And you remember last season when he made runs through the midfield and, got some goals with it as well. I think that's it, that maybe he should be a bit further up when he gets given that license to do that, as he did there. He picked out a worldie of a ball for Isidore, and he just fires it in the far corner. What other striker would have let that ball bounce and then had a shot, or tried a touch and then tried to sort of go past the keeper? But the confidence that he was clearly playing with, he was like, nope, I'm just hitting this first time.
He feels Crouch-esque to me, where he's not always going to have the prettiest goals. And you're going to wonder, how the hell did he get his foot to a certain height and how did he get a certain angle? But he's going to score them. I would put a $5 on Isidore Golden Boot for this season.
You should do that. Speaking of Isidore,
nobody else is storming away with it.
We speak of Isidore and we speak of unusual finishes. I'm going to bring in the Coventry the goal that he just scored.
This is a very quick clip, I'm afraid, because it's an EFL one, so you have to be paying attention. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. I should have warned you.
Sound as well. Yeah, that one has sound. Production value. Very sort of unorthodox angle to get his leg up and over, to flick it.
Honestly,
he was definitely shooting. It wasn't an accident. He was definitely playing for it.
no word of a lie. Me and my brother used to like play football as kids, and we'd have like kick up competitions like you do. And he'd always like pull me up saying, "Why are you doing that?" Because I'd do a kick up with the inside of my foot like up here like that. And that's what it reminded me of. It's just like this
he's brought his
awkward
foot
kind
up
of
that way and flicked it over. He's deliberately diverted it goalwards, and he's not just found the goal; he's found the top bracket of the goal as well, like right in behind the post with it and looping in.
It's just
I want
helped
to see
it
it
on.
again.
It's just helped it on. It's like he's a perfect goal poacher. That's what it looks like here. And what you don't see is the reaction of Rig. It's just about to do it.
Yeah, he put his hands on his head and go for it. Yeah,
he goes like that at the end of the clip, but he's like, "Whoa!"
So that Isidore one leads us on to another goal in the same game.
These are all getting listed upstairs. Upstairs.
So that was number six. That was number 6. We've got number 7 now coming up for Dennis Sirkin, the best left back in the league, versus Coventry.
This is an even shorter clip, so I apologize again. EFL, gotta love them. Bang!
I think we're all right with that one.
We can replay that a couple of times.
I think the best thing about that one is where
it's an
they
arrow.
pick it up from and how far they travel with it. They just break out and go, and that's been a lot of our goals this season have been that moment of quick go. Like we've got it a bit like the whole game, the goal, where we were just like, the chance is there, don't mess it up and absolutely drive for it. And not only did he have 3 or 4 players chasing him and one in front of him, he just took a little bit to the left, and normally you fire across the goalkeeper. He went straight for his near post and absolutely found it. My only disappointment in those last 2 that we've seen is that we didn't see out the game and win them with 2 quality strikes like that. That's
we won't come into the matter. We won't talk about the second half. Of that game.
It shouldn't come into anything of a goal of the season so far. There's a little bit in there of that.
That's our nominations. If you've got an extra one, please pop it below, but get your votes in.
Yeah, let us know if we've missed any that you think were better. Patrick Roberts' penalty versus Plymouth, Luke O'Nine's tap-in header against Cardiff, absolute unreal strikes.
Do you know what I was going to put in, but I didn't, was Job's header, that bullet header.
Against Oxford.
Yeah.
I think that's one for the ball in as well from Hume.
Yeah.
It's an absolute worldie of a pass. Yeah, but there's probably some that we've missed, so please let us know. Let us know your favourite as well. We want to hear them and sort of see who's leading the way so far.
Do you want to cycle through all the clips one more time to remind them?
Go on then, why not? So we have Chris Rigg versus Middlesbrough. Hit that. There we go. The back heel. Cheeky bastard. Have to say it. Look at that. My ender's thinking, yes, I'm about to get me 3rd of the season. And Rigg's like, nope. Then we had, what was the second one now? I think it was Isidore versus Hull City. The one where he broke the sound barrier sprinting from his own penalty box.
Meep.
And he thinks, this lad's going to catch me. Let's let him catch me. Lol, see you in a bit. And then dinks the keeper as well.
Then was it Mundle?
It was Mundle against Luton next. Edge of the area, finds the far corner. In a game where we were very much under the cosh. Just look at the quality strike for Mundle there as well. And that even the steward there got up to celebrate as well, if you look at the end of that clip. I'm sure he wasn't there to defend the crowd. He was joining in with it as well. We then have Job versus Derby County. Picks up a loose ball, takes 2 touches and finds the top corner.
Fine.
Loose pass. Oh, you've cut it off. Never mind. We also have Isidore versus Oxford United. Dan Neal's lovely little assist over the top. You can't find it now, can you? There you go. And Isidore on the volley. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Isidore's unorthodox finish and carries on again with Isidore versus...
Can't talk through that one.
Coventry. Nice try. And then we have, of course, rounding it off with Dennis Sirkin's unreal striker against Coventry as well. I like to, in my head, pretend it's Man City because they're playing in the sky blue and we're, top of the Premier League. But maybe next season. So, there they are. Let us know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this as well. Any sort of goal that comes up, we'll make another little list in the future and compare them. Why not?
We'll get your nominations in the list.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you want to say your goodbyes, Mike? And
Yeah, don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you think below, and
do it now.
well put. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Again, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Take care.